Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Anushiverse. This is Anushila, who is back again with yet another video. So right now it's 8:30 in the evening, and I thought it's a good idea. Sorry, it's 9. It is 9 in the evening, and I thought it would be a good idea to start a video about me journaling the last book of this month. Because see, I have not done my hair. I had no intention of filming this video, or I did intention yesterday, but a tragedy happened with me. I broke my glass mason jar, and I'm still sad about it. Anyways, so yeah, I am doing a use that word? I should not. I'm journaling my weekly vlog of reading this recent read, which is The Favorites by Lane Fargo. So I wanted to make a journal of this whole reading experience, that how am I reading, how am I feeling throughout the book, to make a conversation, to attempt a happy reading. Like, I don't like reading one-sided, I want to make a conversation about the book that I'm reading. I want to speak loudly about the book that I'm reading. So this book was suggested by me on Fable account by one of my friends. So this is about a perfectionist story and also romance genre. So I'm just 10% into this story, and this story is about two ice dancing athletes. Naming them will be Katrina Shaw and Heath Rocher. So beginning of the story that we are seeing that an interview is going on, like covering the stories of the Heath Rocher and the sensational Katrina Shaw. Although I have not descended in much into the story as of yet, but your girly hair has read so many books that she can make predictions. Okay, I can make a reading prediction. So if I have to rate this book right now on the basis of the theme that is going on right now in the book, then I may say that it is around 3.2. Because why? I'll tell you why. Because the story feels a lot, like beginning of the story is feeling a lot like a perfectionist story, trying to pull everything together with a Black Swan. Have you seen the movie Black Swan? No? Please do see the movie. Like the movie Black Swan with a beautiful boyfriend, having a beautiful boyfriend. Right now that I'm feeling, okay, like Katrina has an abusive brother who hits her, who doesn't respects her privacy, who doesn't want her to skate or meet Heath at all. And Heath, when he was a child, was basically adopted by Katrina's father, who is now dead, along with her mother, as Heath is an orphan who used to change foster homes. And Heath started dancing just because of Katrina. Katrina literally trained him. So for now, I think that the book hasn't gripped me yet. Like, I kind of can see what is going on, what is unfolding it slowly, right? The story is a lot like, the glamour of the book seems a lot like Evelyn Hugo. Evelyn Hugo I'm mentioning here because there is one character here who is being idolized by Katrina Shaw, who is Sheila Lynn. Because of her, she started this ice dancing. She was the inspiration. She saw her once in the television when she was like 4 years old in some Olympic games, and she was so much into it that she considered this as her whole life. She literally devoted her whole life. In one line, she also says that there is nothing that I love more than ice dancing. Like, my whole life is devoted to it. So I really respect that girlie for that. And for that particular character only, I'm giving it 3.2. Because the character is very strongly portrayed as of now, but I don't know how it will unfold, at the end, because it is yet again as shown under romance genre, and I have seen my experience with romance genre has not been that good. I have really found books of romance which really interested me. Yes, like the book starting is strong. There is a suspense, there is mystery, and there is also a very strong intimacy between Heath and Katrina. I'm saying that because Katrina is so strong-headed. Even as a 16-year-old, it's very, very impressive. She says that I'm not letting anything in the line of me and ice dancing and the Olympics and the gold and being a winner. And this is the strongest vibe that I want to see in the books. Strong female characters, and I want the book to hold up to my expectations that it has built it yet. So yes, stay tuned for the entire video and the entire journey. I'm really very excited also. This is the first time I'm doing a video like this, and I will see you throughout the video. Stay tuned, guys. This is my day 3 of reading The Favorites by Lane Fargo, and I finished the book yesterday. It will be very, very bad to say that I finished the book. It's more like the book finished me awfully, okay? I'm not saying this good way. It's a bad way. So, The Favorites by Lane Fargo. Till 30%, I was tolerating this book. Like, I don't know, bro. I have no words. So, I brought my diary with me. You would must be thinking what I do with this diary. I don't write my juicy stories in here. I take notes of what I'm reading. So, my initial thoughts about this particular book, as I said previously in this video, that it was not that bad, right? It was 3.5 out. I was giving 3.2 to 3.5 ratings. And I also said that if it actually pulls up the story, it will reach to 4.2, because the story has its own potential. The starting was so good. It was banging, to be honest. It was very nice. The narration of the book is so nice, but the story, from 3.5 rating, I very hardly I give any book or any story a 3.5 rating starting mein. But this book just dropped the rating from 3.5 to 1, bro. If I could give a negative rating, I would have given that. It sucked. What the author was trying to portray in this book. The premise was so good. It could have been awesome. Like the story of, like the movie of Black Swan or Whiplash. I expected something like that, to be honest. But as I said in the previous video, that it may go south, because love stories and me are a very bad combination. And also, I'm never trusting recommendations, Bookstagram recommendations, other than I'm very sure of. What the fuck and this book has such a good rating of 4.71 on Goodreads. My head hurts. I literally wrote a review last night. I was so enraged. I was just, how can you do this to me, author? I need to take a deep breath. The only part I like of this book is the narration of the book, that how it started. Filming a documentary about The Favorites, that is Katrina Shaw and Heath Rocha. But this book, my goodness, I am feeling so awful. But after 30%, I did not read this book actually. I skimmed through it. I just literally just went through it, and I could just understand what will go in the end. And this is disaster. This is disaster of a book. How you guys are giving it 5 stars, I don't understand. This is not even, I don't know, bro. My head hurts. I've never read any book which has disappointed me in this way. I actually expected the book to be good, but anyways. And if someone is complaining to me that this is a moral policing me, that no, this is a mature thing, like, saying things like you do not understand human emotions, you do not know. No, bro, there's nothing human about cheating on your partner. Okay, do not justify that shit in front of me. And that girl still accepted.
And the fact it was written by a woman.
Yeah, and the fact that it was written by a woman, why the fuck will you celebrate a cheating trope? How can you? I don't know what women are of this world, bro. Like, imagine your partner cheating on you and you will be like, okay, fine, we were just friends, that was one thing. How can you say that? I mean, and being Katrina, she was sensational. She could pull anyone, literally. She could have done so much better, but no, what she did, she accepted a cheating partner. And also Heath justifying his actions by saying, I did this for you, to get your love. My love is never enough for you. Me. After hurting your partner, you're saying my love is not enough for you. Bitch! Your condescending tone is the problem. I am telling you, the only good thing about this book was each of the characters were equally slappable. I could slap each of them. Like, what the fuck that I read, bro? I felt like taking my brain out and washing it, like scrubbing it nicely, so that I can get back to the previous form when I did not read this book. Anyway, so at the end of the video, and if I have to give a short paragraph about this book that I read, that is The Favorites by Lane Fargo, I would say this is an one word would be this devastating book. The trope is cheating, and read at your own risk, because I personally did not like this video. I'm not hating on any author. I really like the writing style of hers, but somehow the story was just not for me. It was not right for me. I liked the perfectionist mentality of Katrina, but later on, after 30%, it just went downhill. It was not making sense to me at all, like anything that book said, and also the conclusion was not up to the mark. Altogether, if I have to put that before, it is 1.5 for me, and 0.5 is just because I like the narration of the book. It was really good. The writing style was really good. So that is the reason I just gave it a 1.5. Otherwise, it's a shitty book. So if you would go with the Goodreads review, go for it. If you like this kind of trope you have read before, you can understand the morality of it, good for you, but it is just something which I cannot accept at all. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you like this video, and if you do, please do not forget to like this video and also comment on it, and also please let me know your views about the book itself, and also please recommend your favorite reads to me. I mean, why not? We can just interact like that. And please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can get videos like this. Bye.